life easy with Max Checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with Max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer. There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. Here's the keys to the game.
Back at Daly Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin as we get set for this girls' championship game. Bremen comes in at 19-1, Glenn at 17-4. I've already mentioned that Glenn is the number one rated defensive team in the state of Indiana in their class. Bremen not far behind. They also are not allowing opponents over 40 points a game. I got to believe that tonight, Bremen's going to want to get out and run the ball. That's what they want to do. But tonight, possessions are going to be golden.
Yeah, Rushy, I think that's the biggest thing that we've seen so far. I think the team that turns the ball over the least amount of times tonight puts themselves in a great position to win the game. Rebounding also is going to be key as well. Those offensive rebounds, those extra possessions that you can create, I think those are the two biggest things that we're looking at and that are going to kind of determine this game here tonight.
And for Glenn especially, a team, and admittedly, Ryan Reese has admitted we have trouble scoring the ball. We have trouble putting the ball in the basket. And that's one reason why it's so important we play that kind of defense. But, for them, having an empty possession is going to be if Bremen scores on that empty possession, you may as well put 6 points on the board. Right. That's going to really hurt. You're
completely right, Rusty. And so, that's the challenge for Glenn, to keep it, together early and to keep this game as close as possible so that you're in striking distance when that fourth quarter comes. You can't let Bremen go on those runs that they tend to go on.
And once again, Glenn will be without their leading scorer, as Mia Herford is not cleared to play yet. They're hoping to get her back next week. And she has been basically the one who's taken the burden of scoring on herself. The other night, Ariana Stanley stepped up and had just a great night in order to push them into this game. So she's going to need another one of those.
Yeah, Rusty, and I think it's going to take really a team performance, too, both ways. If you're going to win a championship, that's kind of what it takes. So, who's going to be able to put the five girls out there that are able to play as a complete unit and execute at the highest level?
Well, that Bremen has three. Those three guards, man, they are.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many basketball teams that have three guards, three of them that good, that play together that well. So stopping them is – you got to be able to do that, too, if you think you're going to win tonight. Well, we're about to get started here, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of Bi-County Tournament Finals, Everwise Credit Union Bi-County Tournament. We'll be right back.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Every day, we spend money to maximize our lives. We get groceries delivered for max convenience, make daily coffee runs for max sanity, and splurge on yoga classes for max zen. Everwise makes maximizing life easy with max checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Here's your starting lineup, brought to you by First Federal Savings.
And the first thing I'm going to do is stand corrected. Mia Herford is in uniform. She is available. She is in that starting lineup for John Glenn. So it'll be Kenzie Vermillion, Rory Winchell, Mia Herford, Callie Reese, and Ariana Stanley. And starting for Bremen, it's going to be Emma Lawmaster, Emma Kincaid, Eliana Grubbs, the three-guard setup for them. And then Tegan Feathers underneath, along with Natalie Harmon. Boy, Mia Herford being back, that's got to give Glenn a huge shot in the arm.
Yeah, with the level player that she is and what she brings to the table, Rusty, that changes a lot tonight. This will be a fun one to watch.
We'll see what happens now. Bremen being introduced to the crowd here. I don't know, is there enough seats here for people that come in for the second game? Because we got a full house.
It's going to be a battle to find a seat, that's for sure. The student sections next to each other again now. It looks like we have some football players standing next to each other. So we'll see.
Do. That could be interesting as this goes on, because Glenn and Bremen, not known for their calmness when they face off against each other in a football matchup. So we'll see what happens over there. I tell you what, Will Hostrauser is going to have his hands full.
You know what? He's intimidating enough, though.
I was going to say, I saw him over there last night. You mentioned that the two student sections were together down there for the boys' game, Bremen and Triton. And he went down there before the game, and he had a little discussion with everybody as they were sitting down. Price, dudes, we're okay with this, but
I wouldn't mess with him, I'll tell you.
Listen, he's younger than I am. I wouldn't mess with him. That's the coach, man. We're about ready to start. It's going to be Tegan Feathers in the center jump with Ariana Stanley to kick off this Everwise Bi-County Tournament Championship for the girls. And the tip is on the ground. Eliana Grubbs comes away with it, and Bremen will have the first possession. Grubbs takes it to Lawmaster on the left side, crosses it over right to Kincaid. Now back to Lawmaster. On the baseline, Feathers tries to drive. Kicks it over to Harmon, loses the handle, and the ball goes into the hands of Callie Reese. Turnover for Bremen on their first possession. Rory Winchell with it for Glenn. Gets it down, Herford on the block. Cut off, kicks it into the corner to Vermillion. Now Stanley goes to the block, realizes she's going to kick it to Hereford. Has it knocked out of her hands into the hands of Harmon. And the teams trade turnovers. Bremen wants to get out quickly. They slow it down. Grubbs will give it to Kincaid. Right side, Lawmaster looking in the middle. Nothing there. Winchell all over Lawmaster. She'll kick it to Grubbs for a wide open look at three. And bang.
Yeah, it's pure. They got a few of those shooters too, Russ. You just cannot leave them that wide open.
Eliana Grubbs buries a three. Makes it 3-0. Just underway here in the first. Bremen with the lead. Glenn. Right side, Vermillier comes back to the middle. Gives it up to Hereford. Now off the block. Callie Reese takes a step. They leave her alone. She'll take the three. And the rebound comes down in the hands of Grubbs. Eliana Grubbs will push it up. Kills the dribble, goes right side. Kincaid, baseline Feathers. Cross court to Lawmaster. Now to Grubbs. She'll drive it, gives it to Lawmaster. Back to Grubbs. In the middle. Grubbs will take the shot. Puts it in. 5 points for Eliana Grubbs. 5 points for Bremen, and it's 5-0. 6:05 to play here in the first. Callie Reese. Kincaid absolutely all over her. Gets it to Hereford as Glenn starts way out away from the basket. You have to try to move back in. Hereford has Winchell. She'll go back to the middle. Nothing there. Has it knocked out of her hands, recovers it. Gets it to Hereford on the block. Kicks it into the corner. Reese for another look at three. No good. Ball on the ground, knocked out of bounds, going to go to Bremen.
Tell you what, this Bremen team is just athletic, Rusty. Their on-ball defense is really standing out to me early.
And they've decided to make a commitment to defense early. You can tell that. They are all over it. Kincaid, right side Lawmaster. In the middle. Harmon turns, goes to the block. Left-handed layup, not there. Stanley comes away with her first rebound. 5:20 to play, 5-0 Bremen. Winchell brings it across the timeline, has Hereford way out by the 10-second line. Now Stanley, top of the key, right side, Vermillier gets a screen from Stanley. Goes to the paint, tries to get it to Stanley on the block. It's knocked away. Kincaid comes out of there with a steal, pushing it to the other end. Baseline drive, Harmon puts it in and gets fouled.
They look crisp, Rusty. This Bremen team, they're ready to play here tonight.
You can tell they're focused, as they have clearly one purpose in mind. That's coming home with another tournament win. Now May Park going to come on as Vermillier will take a break.
We talked about the significance at this time of the year, too. That you want to be playing your best basketball heading into the tournament, and that's they appear to be doing that here in the first 3 minutes.
7-0 Bremen, and it stays 7-0. Rebound comes down to Stanley after the missed free throw. 2 rebounds for her, and Glenn will bring it across. Callie Reese going to hand it off, or at least try to Rory Winchell. Once again, Bremen right in the middle of the handoff. Now a screen set by Hereford. Stanley gets it out near the volleyball line, waiting for people to sort out. Wants to get it to Winchell, she will. Winchell looking into the middle, goes right side. May Park. Park gets it to Stanley. Now goes over to the other side. May Park to the top of the key, over to Reese. Stanley gets it, top of the key, right side. Reese has it back. Dribbles back to the middle. She'll take the three. Bang! Callie Reese buries a three. Gets Glenn on the board. 7-3. Bremen pushes it quickly with Kincaid. Now Grubbs. Lawmaster fires up a three. No good. Harmon with the rebound, and Bremen will have another shot at it. Grubbs will take it. Three-pointer doesn't go. Hits the clock on the top of the backboard here. And so it'll go back to John Glenn.
Glenn, a lot of ball movement on last possession, Rusty, and honestly solid defense from Bremen, but a better shot from Reese.
Carson Bogart comes on for the Falcons, as Callie Reese will dribble it up, give it to May Park. Park goes back to the middle with it. Gives it to Stanley. They're going to get her on the travel. Too many steps, and 7-3 lead for Bremen. They have the basketball. Eliana Grubbs will bring it up for Bremen, working right side. Now left, Kincaid will just fire it up, bang.
I could see it in her eyes. She's like, dude, give me the ball. They're way too far away from me.
Kincaid parries a 3. 10-3 Bremen. Reese with it now.
I watched Kincaid make about 8 straight warm-ups, Rusty. I would not do it again.
Carson Bogard has May Park. She'll dribble it forward, gives it up to Reese on the left side. Skyly Feather's going to come back at the break, and that's going to be right now as that one's off the hands of Bogard out of bounds. 3 turnovers now for Bremen, and we talked in the pregame, those possessions are going to be golden here. 3 minutes to play, 10-3 our score. Grubbs brings it up for Bremen, has Lawmaster on the left side, lob over to Kincaid, now Grubbs. Right half, lob over to Feathers, she'll take the 3! Skyly Feathers with a bucket. Makes it 13-3 Bremen. That's going to bring a timeout by Ryan Reese. Will take a quick break as well. 13-3 Bremen leads this one. 2:37 to play in the first. We'll be right back.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Bringing it in out of the timeout. Glenn with it. 2:24 to play. They trail 13-3. Pass into the paint. Gets away, and Skyly Feathers will come away with a steal. And Bremen with another shot at it. 4 turnovers now for Bremen. Left side, Feathers has Kincaid. Lawmaster will take the 3. Rolls around, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Bremen basketball.
The ball movement's crazy, Rusty. It's like they know exactly where they're going to be. That's part of playing against the zone. Get it to the middle, look opposite.
Lawmaster will have Teagan. Now the pass into the hands of Bogard. Turnover for Bremen. Bogard waits for numbers. Gets it to Reese. Transition 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound on the floor. Comes down in the hands of Grubbs. Her second. She'll push it up. Lawmaster. Kincaid on the block. Puts it in. Boy, that looked good for Glenn, and then it turned bad really quickly. Falcons have it now. They trail 15-3. Reese, corner it goes to Stanley. Waiting for somebody to come and get open. She'll kick it over to Reese. Now to Bogard, working on top of the key, hands it to Winchell. She'll dribble it back to the middle. They'll start setting it up again. Stanley, Winchell off the screen on the left. Top of the key, Bogard will take the jumper, no good. And a foul away from the ball. It's going to go on Stanley.
Yeah, a little moving screen, Rusty. Just tough. Another, it's a dead ball turnover, and that's just killer when you're playing a team like Bremen that can score at will.
15-3, minute 7 to play. And coming on for Glenn, returning will be Vermillier. Stanley will take a seat. She's got 2 fouls now. She'll probably be out for a little bit here. Top of the key, Grubbs. Looking right side. Nothing there. Hands it off to Kincaid. Lawmaster just stands there and shoots it. She is so confident. Teagan Feathers with the rebound as it doesn't fall. Now Grubbs drives, lays it in, gets fouled.
I'll tell you what, between Grubbs and Kincaid, Rusty, that this guard play, just unbelievable out of Bremen. It's so difficult to stop that. It's almost a perfect closeout, and she still is able to just rip through and finish.
And then how do you guard Lawmaster? The other night, those 2 that she's taken, She buried those.
Well,
I mean,
you
if
can
you
tell.
leave her with any space, she's going to kill you too.
She's going to get plenty more chances. I'm going to guess now.
Grubbs with the second, or with the three-point play, makes it 18-3, under a minute now, 40 seconds. Mia Herford, who hasn't had a lot of touches here in this first quarter. May Park has it right side to Vermillion. Trying to come back to the middle. Now she's trapped, needs help, and taken away. And Lola Bender on the floor. Goes all the way to the rim, can't hit it. Rebound came down to Kincaid, and Feathers couldn't hit it, Skyly Feathers. And knocked out of bounds, it'll belong to Glenn. And a foul on the play, that's going to be on Kincaid.
Yeah, just a little displacement on the rebound. Rusty went through her back.
Displacement. Over the back, is that what old guys like me used to call it? All right, Rory Winchell goes to the middle, gets at the free throw line. Herford
that's
almost tied up, and she was. Skyly Feathers reached around and tied her up, and the travel is turnover number 5. Ryan Reese having a little bit of a problem with that. He says she reached all the way over her back to get to the ball. Now, shot from Kincaid, no good. That'll end the quarter, but boy, it was all Bremen there. 18-3, the score as we head to quarter number 2. You're listening to Max 98.3's coverage of Everwise Bi-County Tournament action. We'll be right back.
Zero sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Every day, we spend money to maximize our lives. We get groceries delivered for max convenience, make daily coffee runs for max sanity, and splurge on yoga classes for max zen. Everwise makes maximizing life easy with Max Checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
Back at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin. Second quarter action about to start. Glenn will have the basketball, 18-3, Bremen. And triggering it in will be Kenzie Vermillion. Has it to Winchell, and Glenn will start the half court. Right side goes to Bogard, looking inside. And almost stolen away by Skyly Feathers. Gets into the hands of Herford. Now going to the middle, Reese. Cut off, kicks it. She's going to get called for the travel.
That's what this Bremen ball pressure does to you, Rusty. You get sped up a little bit, and things just move a little quicker than what you're used to.
Rusty Nixon with Peyton Skirvin here as Bremen trying to add to an 18-3 lead. Eliana Grubbs will bring it over. Don't forget. Quick
nice pass
down. Skyly Feathers alone on the baseline. Couldn't hit it.
Too open.
Mia Herford with the rebound. Brings it up quickly into the paint. Herford hits it and will shoot free throws.
Yeah, they need to feed her inside, Rusty. They got to get more touches for her. There's a little too much play outside the paint. Get it to her inside and see if you can play around her.
She can score the basketball. That's going to go on Grubbs. If you want to text us, we got a text number. We've reintroduced that. Text us live, 574-345-5050. Let us know where you're listening from. We'll give you a shout out. Shot goes in. Herford a three-point play makes it 18-6. If you have a question for one of us, we'd be happy to answer it. Probably the wrong answer, but we'll give you one anyway. Pass goes down on the baseline. Skyly Feathers pushed out of bounds. Ball ends up in the hands of Kincaid. Right corner, Bender. On the block, Feathers kicks to Kincaid. 10-footer, nothing but net.
Yeah, that's her warm-up shot. She probably shoots 50 of those a day from that distance one-handed, so that's going to be automatic for her.
20-6, Bremen, 6:55. Back to the middle. Rory Winchell off the back of the rim. Rebound in the hands of Herford and Lawmaster. Jump ball. will give the possession to Bremen.
You also got to think Kincaid had to grow up scoring over her brother, too, so she had to
I'm sure that was, probably had to get creative with how the ball left her hand.
He loved to play defense.
Now, wait a minute. Does anybody love to play defense? They get it into Skyly Feathers on the block. She'll score in a foul. I think she got hit right in the mouth.
Tell you what, I think that's Bremen. Both Bremen programs love playing defense. We've seen that.
So Skyly Feathers will go to the free throw line looking to make a three-point play.
Be curious to see how tall she is. She's long, man.
No, I think she and her sister are both, 6'3".
Oh, goodness.
So, yeah, they're a presence in the middle no matter what, she and Tegan. The difference between the two is Skyly will drop out and hit a three. Tegan's more than happy to stand under there and shoot layups. Now the ball knocked away. Pass goes to Herford off her foot. Not going to be happy with herself on that one. Had a wide open look at the basket, went off her foot on the dribble. And so the turnover is number 7 for Glenn. That is the difference in this game right now, 23-6. Kincaid thought about it, gives it up to Bender in the corner. Looking for somewhere else to go, and Bogart with the steal. Trying to go coast to coast, lays it up, misses it. And coming away with a rebound is Kincaid, her second. Working it down on the baseline, it has Bender. Now to Grubbs. She'll take the three, nothing but net.
Yeah, she's locked in tonight, Rusty. You literally can't let her breathe. She's going to make everything.
So Eliana Grubbs with a bucket. 26-6. Tegan Feathers going to come back at the break. Glenn with the ball. Herford on the block, rolls inside, lays it in. Mia Herford now with 5 points. 26-8. And Winchell and Bender get tied up on that one.
A little elbow to the beak. Never feels good.
I think it's going to be on Winchell, though. And Rory Winchell will pick up her first foul. Bender will sit down. Skyly Feathers will sit down. I think she's counting her teeth at this point.
I don't see any laying down on the court, so I think we're all right.
She's going to sit down. The trainer going to come over and have a look at her. Down in the corner, Lawmaster. Pass over to Grubbs, gets cut off. 26-8. Pass goes to Kincaid. Looking for somewhere to go. Has Lawmaster on the right wing, being guarded really closely by Winchell. Goes to the paint, goes to the block, has it knocked away. Jump ball called, and that'll belong to John Glenn.
Glenn turned up the physical presence there on defense.
Full court pressure. It's going to be token pressures. Lawmaster probably just going to guard the ball down the floor. Now Kincaid coming up, and she'll guard Reese, and they'll get it over to Bogard. Now back to Reese, and Glenn has it over. 26-8, 4:51. Bogard for three. Off the back of the rim, almost dropped in. And coming away is Lawmaster with her first rebound. Brings it across. Callie Reese takes it away. Reese, 2 steals now. Just the third turnover for Bremen. In the paint, Herford, and gets fouled. Tegan Feathers there, just got a little bit too much arm.
Yeah, he'd rather just stay straight up there and make her shoot over the top of you, but easier said than done at times.
Tegan Feathers will pick up the foul. It's her first, and Mia Herford at the free throw line. Her shot is up, and it is no good. Herford will get a second one now. (26-8) the score, 4:34 to play here in the second. Second shot is up. That one is good. So Herford, 2 of 3 from the line tonight. It's going to bring a timeout here. And we'll take a break as well. 4:34 to play here in the second quarter, 26-9. Bremen will be right back.
Want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Back at Daily Cox Gymnasium, 26-9 our score. 4:34 to play here in the second quarter, and out of the timeout, Bremen. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Glenn might have it out of the timeout here. Got a listener in Georgia who's happy that we're doing the game together tonight. I think it has to be one of your coaching
Confidants
wanting to encourage you to get out of coaching. Up the floor is Grubbs. Just saying. Left side, Kincaid drives it. I had to say that. I just had to. I had to get a little dig.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. All your coaching friends are out there. They're going to have me lynched by the end of the broadcast.
Friends is a generous word. I have acquaintances.
4:10 to play here in the second. Pass comes in. Bremen with possession. They lead at 26-9. Dribbling at the top of the key, goes to the left side. Spin move by Grubbs, lays it up. Not good, but she's going to shoot some free throws.
Nice little take there, and we've seen what that dribble drive penetration has done for Bremen and how easy they've had it at times.
Grubbs will shoot some free throws here. That one is no good. Boy, that was not even close. It's really strange for her.
A little too quick, maybe.
Winchell will go to the bench as coming on for Glenn is Kylie Vermillier. Second one no good. Going to belong to Glenn as the rebound goes out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely rare for her, and hopefully she can shake that off. Maybe a little too close to the basket.
I don't know. She doesn't miss many. 3:56. Bogart brings it up. Working back to the middle, left side, goes to the paint, kicks it. Mia Herford in the left corner looking for somewhere to go. Harmon guarding her very closely. We'll give it up to Bogart, top of the key to Vermillier. Now back to Bogart. Vermillier hits Herford. Free throw line, kicks it to Kinsey. Nowhere to go with it. Now she'll dribble to the middle. Give it up to Herford. Herford turns and faces against Harmon. Harmon closes it down. Now Herford will back it out. Now we got a whistle and a 3-second call. I think that had to be on Lizzie Wright on the floor for the first time. And
another one of those unforced turnovers.
Spent a little too much time in the paint. Kenzie Vermillier will come back. So Kenzie and Kylie both on the floor now. And Eliana Grubbs will bring it up for Bremen. Working top of the key, hands it to Kincaid, now to Lawmaster. Lob underneath, Grubbs. Nowhere to go with it, shoots it, and gets fouled.
Yeah, we've seen that set play quite a few times this weekend against a zone look where you set those two low screens and throw up a little lob, and it works.
She's a little too far underneath to get a good look at the basket, but smart enough to take it up anyway and get fouled. And that looks more like her, nothing but net. She'll get a second shot here, 27-9. 3:04 to play. Bremen with the lead. That shot off the rim, knocked around, and Harmon with the rebound. It won't drop. Knocked out of bounds, going to stay Bremen basketball. So Grubbs, 2 of 5 from the line. Once again, really
give her something to work on, you know.
Uncharacteristic of her.
Her game's pretty good.
It is. She'll get the ball into Kincaid now. Grubbs on the right side. Lawmaster in the corner just fell. Gets up. She doesn't appear to be her. She's rubbing that leg. Now she'll get the pass again. Not too hurt to score
get out of
a three.
She can barely walk, and she's buried
Barely
a three.
walks, stands up, gets the pass, and buries a three. The Lawmaster makes it 30-9. Pass is deflected. I'm sure she's going to come over here and see the trainer as Lola Bender comes out, but Lawmaster hit the ground like a shot.
Stood in the same spot for about 15 seconds, and then just...
They tossed her the ball. She just buried a three. Mia Herford with the inbound pass. I'm talking to the trainer here. I think she just turned that ankle and was trying to shake it off. Pass goes in the middle. Vermillier. That's Kinsey. Trying to go back to Kylie, and the pass gets away, and so another turnover. That's number 8 for Glenn. Right now, turnovers really hurting John Glenn Falcons. 2:13, 30-9. Pass to Feathers underneath, deflected into the hands of Kinsey Vermillier.
Oh, man.
And then she has it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It's going to go all right back to Bremen.
Just some ill-advised passes there, Rusty, leading to some silly turnovers.
2:05 to play, 30-9. Grubbs working on the left side, gets it to Kincaid. Now Bender down in the right corner, takes it on the baseline. Tegan Feathers has Harmon. Has it over to Grubbs. Top of the key, Kincaid. Hands it off. Bender working back to the middle. Kincaid again, top of the key, tries to drive it, cut off, has Bender. Minute 35, 30-9. Lob underneath, Feathers underneath, all alone, misses the shot. Herford comes down with a rebound. Up quickly. Herford, right side of the lane, backs it out now. Mia Herford working on Harmon, has Bogart in the corner. Can't get it on the block, so she'll kick it to Reese. Now Vermillier, Kinsey Vermillier with it. Works it back to the middle, hands it off to Reese. He'll start the half court again. Under a minute to play. Lob to Herford in the paint. Corner. Kylie Vermillier, nothing there. And Grubbs comes out of there with the rebound, and then as she's about to fall out of bounds, has the presence of mind just to pretty much roll it off the back of Kylie Vermillier, who's on the ground.
What cracks me up, too, is she's just so casual about it, too. Oh, you're laying on the ground out of bounds. I'm going to throw it off you.
Okay, I'll
My ball.
just say possession, and we'll keep it.
Here we go.
45 seconds, 30-9. Ileana Grubbs right side. She's been that good since she's a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
He is just a basketball player. Left side, Kincaid. Working into the paint. Her 15-footer no good. Partially blocked, but got fouled on the way there.
She's crafty, too, you know. They've kind of been running her off that three-point line, and a couple times she's found that quick pass to the underneath, that dunker spot, or she's been able to get inside and create her own little shot.
She'll miss the free throw. I still think we need to get the Center for Disease Control involved. We've got some kind of a free throw virus. Mm-hmm. That one goes down.
Well, there you go. You jinxed one the other way this time.
No, there you go. Maybe I can make everybody a better free throw shooter by mentioning that every time. 26 seconds. Left side, Bogart. Works back to the middle. Has Vermillier. Kinsey Vermillier. Hands it to Reese. Gets a screen from Kinsey. Reese goes to the block. Lays it up. No good. Tegan Feathers out of there with the rebound. Her second. Up quickly. Grubbs to the paint, to the bucket.
That was easy for her.
15 points for Grubbs in the first half, and it's 33-9. Last second shot won't fall. So we go to halftime. Bremen having their way here. 33-9 our score. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our halftime show. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the Everwise Bi-County Basketball Tournament.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer. In a world where there's so many ways to get your news, stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events. With a subscription to the Pilot News, they bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851.
Every day, we spend money to maximize our lives. We get groceries delivered for max convenience, make daily coffee runs for max sanity, and splurge on yoga classes for max zen. Everwise makes maximizing life easy with max checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at halftime. I tell you what, I get my steps in when we're over here. You noticed you're on TV, didn't you?
Yeah, it keeps sliding a little bit farther to the left.
LEH1 is here with us, and that I give those guys a shout out every time we're here because they do such a good job. As a television crew here for LaVille High School, and I don't know if Joe McKee's listening, but every time we come up here, he's like in heaven because he's got his replay monitor right next to him, and he's getting all that going on. But and Joe, I want to let you know they had the subs and pizza that we had here every time we've been here. Yeah, it was.
The hospitality room is always well done.
It's always great here.
The heat wasn't quite as high tonight, which was a little disappointing because I'll tell you, Rusty, it's a bit cold out there. It's basketball season. We talked about it. This is the 2-week stretch here where it's you're happy to be in the gym, but you hate walking out of it. But I'm telling you, Rusty, there's not much room left in here.
No, I'll tell you what. If you want to see the end of this game, you want to see the boys' game, you better get here pretty quick. You ain't going to have a seat. There are a lot of folks here. I can't really count behind us. Bremen has this whole section behind us covered. I mean, they're completely full. You go across the way, it looks like they got a lot of the middle over there, too, and most of that left side. So you're talking about a lot of Bremen folks here, and why not? They got 2 teams in the final. The Lady Lions here leading 33-9. Let's run down some scoring for you here really quickly. I'm going to grab a little sip of water.
Yeah, they just scored $204 down here for this guy that.
Yeah.
which apparently I guess the leftovers don't go to the radio crew, which I thought that was going to be maybe something. A 5, I'll take a 5.
Everwise takes cash and throws it out here on the ground. Whatever you can pick up, you get to go home with if they call your name. So I believe that this is Chris Wall's brother. Chris is one of my players at Ancilla, so an old Glen pitcher. So, Chris, if this is your brother, I think Randy is your brother, tell him he can make checks payable to anyway, he came up with some money out there. Anyway, let's run down the scoring real quick. For Bremen, it was Emma Lawmaster with 3 points. Emma Kincaid had 8 points. Also a couple rebounds to go with that. Eliana Grubbs having a night. She's got 14 already. 3 rebounds, 2 assists to go along with that. Natalie Harmon with a bucket for 2, and Skyly Feathers has 7 points off the bench. Nice night for her. On the Glen side, not a lot of points. Mia Herford with 6, has a couple of rebounds. Callie Reese with 3. And, of course, the big thing on the Glen side is Ariana Stanley, who didn't score, had 2 rebounds, and was not able to be on the floor much. She had 2 fouls early and had to sit down for a lot of that first half. So her coming back here in the second half is going to be big for Glen.
Yeah, and they need any sort of spark they can get here, Rusty, because they have, like you said, struggled to put points on the board. I think Bremen has done a phenomenal job, taking away any good shot that Glen's been able to even, sniff.
And let's put this in perspective. They've scored at halftime what Glen is allowing on a season for a game. So, they're having a nice night against one of the better defenses in the state of Indiana, the best by statistics, number 1 in their class. So, I think that speaks to the level that Bremen plays at, though. I mean, I don't know. Some of the talks I've had with other girls' coaches around this area, they say the only team that really is in their domain is Whitco, and they would face them in the regional, and that was the team that put them out of the tournament a year ago in the regional. So I got to feel like Bremen is just, they're kind of like, they know that. They can't wait to get there.
Well,
but they
tough,
understand they've got to take care of business all the way there.
You try not to look ahead, right? Because, this season only is so long, and you try to enjoy every moment that you have with it. And, that's a challenge for Bremen when you know that you're expected to win some of these games. It can be easy to overlook it and not play well. We haven't seen that tonight, though. They have executed at a very high level.
On the other side, you're Bremen 19-1, Glen 17-4. And like I said, best defensive team in the state of Indiana in their class. I'm just saying, if they can find a way to put some points on the board here in the second half, they'll make a run at this.
Yeah, without a doubt, Rusty. And so that's going to be the challenge, to get some points on the board. And, a couple set plays here, maybe a little bit of defensive adjustments to try to get a steal and a layup going the other way. Anything that might help.
I guess the question is, will Ariana Stanley be able to stay on the floor for the whole second half? She had 2 fouls early and had to sit for the rest of that first half. I'm sure will be back out there to start the third quarter. She's going to be a big difference here in this second half if she can stay out of foul trouble. Going to take a quick break. We come back. We'll have the second half tip. You're listening to Max 98.3's coverage of the Bi-County Everwise Credit Union Bi-County Tournament.
Every day, we spend money to maximize our lives. We get groceries delivered for max convenience, make daily coffee runs for max sanity, and splurge on yoga classes for max zen. Everwise makes maximizing life easy with Max Checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with Max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Out of the halftime break, Bremen with the ball inbounds. 3-point shot in the corner from Harmon will not drop, and Glenn will have a possession here right away. 33-9 score, 7:41 to play here in the third period. Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. Text number, you want to text us, let us know where you're listening from. We'd like to hear from you, 574-345-5050. It's 574-345-5050. We'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, feel free to throw a compliment our way. Not everything has to be hateful.
Okay, so get me back. I was hateful after the last one. Mia Herford misses a shot, and Harmon will come away with a rebound, pushing it up for Bremen. As Eliana Grubb. I am sorry, man, okay? I was trying to be funny, and I missed. Harmon goes to the hole, no good. And Stanley comes away with a rebound.
You never miss, Rusty. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never miss.
Calculated errors.
Mia Herford goes into the paint, gets hammered. That one's going to be on Natalie Harmon.
Man, you can tell even Herford is just, a really good player for this Glen team. And you can tell Bremen has circled her on the scouting report a few times, highlighted it, underlined. They're not letting her get anything.
She's not a prolific scorer, but she does everything else so well, especially underneath. Mia Herford has Reese working to the right side. Now off the screen, Bogard drives it, kicks it. Reese has Herford on the left wing. Bogard now over to Reese. Back to Bogard. Familiar with it now to Bogard out around the top of the key. Bogard will dribble back to the left. We'll give it to Herford on the right. She gets it back, drives it to the left. Has Herford at the block. Her shot misses everything. And the rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Bremen.
Good defensive possession by Bremen, just not letting them get anywhere into the paint. Really no good looks for Glenn there.
33-9, 6-13. Kincaid, lob pass over to Grubbs. She'll drive it to the paint. 10-footer, buries it. Eliana Grubbs just at another level.
That reminded me of Divine there. Little pull-up jumper.
It did. Pass goes over to Vermillier. Has Bogard. Dribbling top of the key. Right side to Kinsey Vermillier. Looking inside. Nobody there. She'll dribble it back out. Give it to Bogard. Crosses it over to Reese on the left side. Reese will get a screen from Stanley. Takes the three. And they're going to give her a 2.
2-point basket. Callie Reese.
Callie Reese from long range makes it 35-11. Grubbs right side. Kincaid from way downtown. No good, and Stanley with authority. 4 rebounds now for her. 35-11. Up quickly in the corner. Vermillier. Has Bogard, thought about the 3, dribbles it to the paint, takes a 15-footer. No good. Rebound on the floor, ends up in the hands of Tegan Feathers. And Grubbs will bring it up. Eliana Grubbs, right side corner, Kincaid.
Too much space.
Nothing but net.
Number 15, Emma Kincaid.
Just can't leave her, Rusty.
Emma Kincaid from Grubbs makes it 38-11. Bogard working to the middle. Has it to Herford. Turns and faces. Double team. Now tries to force it in. Gets to the bucket. Puts it up. Harmon going to get the foul.
Yeah, nice little move. A little bump on the forearm and a little chance to put a couple free ones on the board.
Her second.
Harmon with her second foul, and Herford will get a couple of free throws here.
To shoot 2.
Herford with 6 points so far tonight. And it will stay 6 points as she misses that one. We'll get the second one.
May Park returns for.
May Park will come out, and Carson Bogard will take a seat. Get a break here in the third quarter at 4:36. Second free throw is good. Mia Herford, 3 of 5 from the line, makes it 38-12, 4:33. Kincaid to Grubbs to Lawmaster. Lob to Harmon. She'll try to drive it, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Bremen basketball. (38-12), 4:24 to play. Lawmaster triggers it to Grubbs, thought about the three. Gives it up to Kincaid. Now Herford takes it away. Mia Herford with the steal. Brings it up herself. Just the 5th turnover for Bremen here. Pass goes to Reese. Now back to Herford. 4 minutes to play in the third. 38-12. And Kincaid just strips it out of the hands of Reese and heads to the bucket, lays it up and in. Kincaid with a steal and a basket.
Oh, she just scored her 1,000th point.
And 1,000 points now for Emma Kincaid. Boy, they were waiting for that.
Yeah, they were ready.
Everybody in the Bremen cheering section now, and they're going to take a timeout here to cheer Emma Kincaid. She scores her 1,000th point in a bi-county final.
Oh, look at that. Her family up there, they each got a shirt, 1000.
There you go.
You could have taken away the one and you have my career total right there. But congrats, Emma. That's awesome. What an accomplishment, man. 1,000 points.
I'll tell you what.
She could care less. She's ready to roll.
She's just like, yeah. She comes to they call timeout so she can enjoy the moment. She just waves.
Hello,
Come on, let's go.
everyone.
Let's
play
go.
some more defense, please.
40-12 now. 3:47 to play. Mia Herford will bring it up for Glenn. And Liz Wright will come on at the first break. May Park has it. Gets it to Reese. Reese has it knocked out of her hands by Harmon. Now able to get it to Familiar. Lawmaster steals it away. And Reese going to get a foul trying to dive in there and get a hold of it. So Glenn, another turnover. They've got 11, and that is really the difference in this game right now.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to keep it close because of that, Rusty. Just too many, lack of opportunities at the basket.
3:29. Grubbs, lob over to Lawmaster. She'll bring it back to the middle, give it up to Harmon. Skyly Feather's going to come in at the next break. Handoff goes to Grubbs. Top of the key, gets help from Kincaid on the right side. Harmon pops out. She'll take a chance with it. Drive it, kick it. Grubbs with it. Working on Reese. And we're going to get a travel call. Grubbs. I'm telling you what, she knows how to work it too. She kind of dove into Reese
I would have called it.
to try to get a foul.
I probably would have called the foul there, but what do I know? Like
And
we said.
of course, Callie reached in there, tried to take the ball away, and then she didn't take too many steps, but like you said, there was a foul in there too. So 40-12, 2:54, top of the free throw line there. Stanley with it, trying to back it in, kicks it to Park. She'll take the three off the back of the rim. Stanley flying through there, gets the rebound. Ariana Stanley now with 5 boards, 3 of them here in this quarter. 2:33. Right corner it goes to Vermillion. She'll bring it back to the middle. Stanley drives it, cut off, kicks it. Corner it goes, May Park. Grubbs on her. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Liz Wright, as I think it's going to be a moving screen.
Just unbelievable on-ball defense by Bremen, Rusty. It's just suffocating, nowhere to go.
When you got 3 guards of this ability, you can shut down who's distributing the ball. Lawmaster just buries a 3.
You told me it was coming, Rusty. At some point, she was going to.
She just catches and shoots. I mean, it's
a quick release.
It is. 43-12, 2 minutes as Lawmaster hits a 3. Like I said, these 3 guards just shut off your ability to distribute the basketball. Callie Reese can't hit the shot, but Ariana Stanley there to clean it up. Her first points of the night. 43-14, minute 40 here in the third. Drives it to the block. Stanley with a steal. 7 turnovers for Bremen now. Reese, Vermillion for 3. Off the back of the rim. Liz Wright Comes away with a rebound, gets fouled by Grubbs.
Well, if there's one thing Bremen needs to work on out of this, Rusty, it's boxing out a little bit. A few too many second chance opportunities for Glenn here in the second half.
Minute 26 to play in the third. May Park brings it in,
Nice
knocked away, and Grubbs ends up with it in her hands. She'll push it to the other end, lays it up, no good, gets her own rebound. Now on the floor, a lot of people grabbing for it. Jump ball called, going to stay Bremen basketball.
Alternating possession to Bremen.
Boy, Eliana Grubbs, let's see, 16 points, 4 rebounds. She leads them in rebounds as well, 3 assists. Just having a game. I'd have to look at it.
Cool shoes, too. I like the neon pink with the neon yellow.
They work. They work.
I would have wore them if I could get away with it.
She was the MVP a year ago. She's making a bid to do it again this year. On the baseline, knocked away by Stanley. She's just had an outstanding tournament. She's having an outstanding season.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of these guards are. I mean, Kincaid obviously hit her 1,000th point tonight. Pass comes into Grubbs. Works to the left side. Has Kincaid. She'll take it to the baseline. Short jumper. Won't drop. Stanley. Rebound number 7 for her. Gets tied up. Jump ball will go to Glenn.
Alternating possession to John Glenn.
Let them get a little more physical here in the second half. I like it, though.
I never mind it when it's physical. Pass comes in to the Falcons. May Park, 43-14 under a minute. She better get across the timeline. There she goes. Trying to get somebody to come open. Liz Wright will get the pass in. Nothing there. Mia Herford now with it. Bremen's done a great job of keeping her away from the basket. Down on the baseline, Stanley. Back to Herford, stolen away by Lawmaster.
Oh, they missed that one. Lawmaster threw it off the defender's leg, and then it bounced back off of Lawmaster's leg. But they missed that.
So 12 turnovers now for Glenn. Kincaid will bring it up. Goes to the left side. Back to the right. Grubbs. Over to Lola Bender. Now Lawmaster. Cross court. Kincaid for a look at 3 off the front of the rim. And coming out of there with a rebound is Liz Wright. Her second. Gets it over to Herford. Herford will bring it up. 6 seconds. Park back to Herford. 15-footer. Front of the rim, no good. Stanley with the rebound, no good. And so we have played 3 quarters. Bremen in command here. They lead it 43-14. We'll go to the final 8 here in a minute. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the Everwise Bi-County Tournament.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Back at Daly Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Tupac Skirvin. 43-14. This is you, isn't it?
Sounds like me.
I know, it does.
They got the YMCA playing out here, too, which should bring, I don't know why the crowd isn't up. YMCA should get everybody up.
Why isn't everybody up doing it? Usually that gets people standing, but it didn't here.
29-point game, I guess they...
Yeah, I got to say, I don't know where you'd stand. It's body to body. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Looks like the Triton basketball team didn't get the memo. They came a little late, and they're just standing by the door over there. They can't.
They got no place to sit.
I'd let Swanson sit next to me, but I've seen him throw some bows and boxing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be afraid he'd intimidate me. Pass comes up top of the key. Lawmaster now. Bremen with it out of the quarter break. They give it up to Reese with the steal. She'll push it. Down on the baseline, Stanley through the hands of Reese.
Oh,
somehow
hustle.
Kincaid beat her to the ball. Drives it to the bucket and lays it in. Emma Kincaid makes it 45-14, 7:24. Working right side is Reese. Now needs help. Gets it to Mia Herford. Not a lot of movement on the offense for Glenn right now. Winchell dribbles it back to the middle, asking somebody to come get the ball. Now works back to the left. Off on the baseline is Reese, back to Winchell. She'll work top of the key. Gives it up to Herford. Now back to Winchell. She'll get it to Carson Bogard. As Bremen in that zone, just keeping everybody outside. Reese in and out on the three. Ariana Stanley rips the ball away as Feathers had the rebound initially. But it's going to go back to Glenn on the held possession. 6:40 to play, and Glenn will have it back. They trail 45-14. Pass comes in top of the key, Carson Bogard. Over to the left side to Winchell. Herford now over to Reese. Bang! Had a good look at that one. Callie Reese for three, just her second three-pointer tonight. She's got 8 points, and it's 17 for Glenn, 45 for Bremen. 6:19 to play. Kincaid gives it to Grubbs. Grubbs cut off, has Feathers on the baseline. Tries to pass it to the other block to Harmon, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Bremen basketball. 45-17, Bremen lead here. Looking like they're going to win another bi-county tournament unless Glenn can find a way to get some runs here. Runs, what is it, score, stop, score? Is that what you guys like to say?
Or stop, score, stop. Either one works.
Well, you know, I'm not a coach. Pass comes down to Reese, to Stanley, back to Reese in the corner. Bogard, shot fake. Pulls it back, has Herford. Top of the key. Winchell has it blocked partially by Lawmaster into the hands of Stanley. Glenn will have it back. Pass goes into the corner. Bogard with a three in. Okay, tell me, is that the best way to beat a zone? I mean, obviously you want to get the ball moving, but obviously shooting is the way to make them come out of that.
Well, and the other part of that is when you miss long shots, that leads to long rebounds. So, you get extra chances out of that.
45-20, 5:07. Kincaid. Grubbs now with it. Working on the left side, has Lawmaster. Bremen in a four-corner look. They're going to be content to spread the floor and kill clock. Corner it goes to Harmon. She'll drive it to the baseline. Kicks it to Grubbs. She'll take the three. I'll tell you what, she is zoned in tonight. Buries it, and we got a whistle. I think it's going to be a timeout here by Ryan Reese, and we'll take a break as well. 4:43 to play, 48-20. Bremen leads it over Glenn. We'll be right back.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Back at Daily Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. As it's 48-20 Bremen, Glenn will have it in out of their timeout. And Rory Winchell will bring it across. Alex Robinson trying to pick up Bi-County title number 5 for him since he's been in charge of the Bremen program. And Stanley tries to get it to Bogard. It just goes out of bounds, so 14 turnovers now for Glenn.
Yeah, that'd be 5 of the last 7 going to Bremen, Rusty, with a COVID cancellation in there.
They have owned this tournament on the girls' side. Absolutely. I know Marty Huber won 7 while he was a coach there. Chris Kuhl won 4 while she was the coach. Kick out. And another 3 from Grubbs. Chris Kuhl is a softball coach, and I think she went 5 years without losing a softball game in the conference. So,
yes. Bremen can play some softball.
Bremen girls sports has traditionally been just outstanding. I think their soccer team went to the semi-state this year, if I'm not mistaken. Kick into the corner, maybe even deeper. Ball off the back of the rim. Reese can't get it to fall. Winchell with the rebound. And Grubbs on the break gets fouled. It's just, girls sports at Bremen has always been, well, the gold standard, really, especially in basketball and softball.
Yeah, some of the best athletes I ever saw, growing up was Bremen female athletes.
Bremen softball athletes especially. They've had some
Aaron Koffel. Oh, man.
Aaron Koffel. Yeah, she can play. Pass goes on to the baseline. Skyly Feathers can't get it to fall. Lola Bender fights for the rebound and throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to Glenn. Yeah, Aaron Koppel could have played baseball anywhere in the state of Indiana she wanted to play. At whatever position she wanted to play. She was just unbelievable how good she was. Still is. Mm-hmm. She's playing pro softball somewhere, isn't she?
Yeah, they got in a league here in the United States now that she's playing in.
51-20. Was an SEC Player of the Year. Just unbelievable player. Right side. Wasn't a bad basketball player either, if I remember right. Pass goes to Bogard. Working it to the left side. She'll just take the 30-footer. No good. Off the front of the rim. Coming out of there is Skyly Feathers. And Grubbs will push it to the right side. It's cut off. Has Lola Bender trailing. 2:40 to play. 51-20 Bremen lead. Driving to the paint. And a shot up, no good. Onto the floor for the first time tonight is Alicia Lopez. That was her taking the shot. Now Vermillion has Bogard. Drives it. Kicks it in the corner to Winchell. She'll bring it back out top. Nowhere to go. Has Bogard on the left wing. And Stanley sliding through the lane. Couldn't get it to drop, and Feathers with the rebound. Bender to Harmon. She drives it to the basket, gets fouled, and will shoot some free throws. Minute 59 to play, a 51-20 lead for Bremen. Tegan Feathers and Emma Kincaid about to come back for Bremen here.
Yeah, they're only 8 deep, Rusty, so they don't have a ton of options to give people breaks with.
Harmon will hit that shot. Eliana Grubbs going to take a seat. I think that's the first time tonight she's been on the bench. Tegan Feathers about to come back, obviously for Harmon, who's shooting free throws. That's another thing that has been interesting to watch this year, along with the free throws. Second shot by Harmon is no good. Is it? Most teams are only going 6 or 7 deep this year, which is really interesting to me. Bogard with the basketball. Working it to the other side. Winchell, top of the key, right side now to May Park. Nobody moving. May will just drive it to the middle. Has it knocked out of her hands. Lola Bender with a steal. Drives it to the paint, kicks it to the corner. Kincaid. Cross court has Harmon. She'll drive it down the baseline, throws it out top to Lopez. Alicia wants to give it up. She'll hand it to Kincaid. Was trying to find Emma. She was running around behind her. Finally got her to come out from hiding. Lola Bender to Lopez. Looking in the middle. Cross court to Kincaid. Corner to Harmon. She'll take the 3. Off the back of the rim. Ball being knocked around. Jump ball call. Lopez tying up May Park. And so Tegan Feathers will come out. Harmon will take a seat. Bremen will have it out under the basket. Minute 6 to play. They lead at 52-20. Pass comes in under the basket. I don't know how that stayed in bounds as long as it did. Kincaid finally has it knocked out of her hand. It's out of bounds. Winchell will go to the bench, and Kenzie Vermillier will come back for Glenn. Long inbound to Kincaid. She'll dribble it out top. Kylie Vermillier guarding her. Hands it to Bender. Bender works to the right side. Gives it off to Lopez. Nowhere to go. Hands it off to Bender. Now back to Kincaid. 45 seconds to play in this one. And Bremen will take another championship. You said 4 out of the last 5?
Be 5 out of the last 7.
5 out of the last 7. Looks like that's what's going to happen here with a 52-20 lead, just 29 seconds. Tegan Feathers takes a 3, no good, and out of there with a rebound is Kenzie Vermillier. She'll bring it up. 18 seconds left. Kenzie with it has Bogard working at top of the key. Right side, Bogard. Top of the key to Park. Now Vermillier. Right will turn, takes a shot at the buzzer, no good. And that's going to end it. And Bremen will pick up another Bi-County Girls Championship. It's a trophy they've owned over the last few years. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll have more from the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. Our final in the Girls Championship. Bremen takes a win, 52-20. We will be right back.
Every day, we spend money to maximize our lives. We get groceries delivered for max convenience, make daily coffee runs for max sanity, and splurge on yoga classes for max zen. Everwise makes maximizing life easy with max checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Time now for the post game, brought to you by McDonald's.
And let's run down the scoring for you here in our post-game show. First for Glenn, it was Carson Bogart, came off the bench, hit a three-pointer. She had 3 points. Mia Herford had 7. Back on the floor tonight after a break. She'd been injured for a while. It's good to see her back on the floor, especially for the Glenn players and coaching staff. She is a big part of what they want to do. Callie Reese had 8 points. Ariana Stanley only had 2 points. She had 8 rebounds, and a lot of those in the second half, simply because she had to sit on the bench for a while in that first half with 2 fouls. But now we've got Eliana Grubbs, 2 years in a row, the MVP of the girls' tournament.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised either. This is the second time that she's won that award. She won it last year as well. She joins a lot of really amazing players. I mean, look at it. Elia Foster, remember her from Bremen?
Oh, yeah.
Haley Rodriguez. Erin Koppel won this award in 2019. We were just talking about her a little bit. Kiana Stull, remember her? Oh, my God, what a point guard she was at John Glenn. Just there's been a lot of really Gabby Minix won the award 4 years in a row.
I was looking back at some of these records, too. Now, you got Michaela Box with the most points in one quarter. She scored 15. Now, Michaela Shalio, head coach.
Michaela Shalio, head coach at Plymouth. Yeah, she was an unbelievable player. Played college basketball, and when she was here, played college basketball after being here at Bremen. But, she was a heck of a player. But Eliana Grubbs joining that line as trying to figure it out here. Okay, 7 for Huber, 4 for Cool. It's 11. Now 5 for Alex, so that makes what, 19? 19 bi-county tournament wins for Bremen. They pretty much own this tournament. That's just kind of amazing to me. 52-20 our score. They're cutting down the nets. We'll come back. Well, more of our post game. So stay right there.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
And we're back at Daly Cox Gymnasium. Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin, our final of the girls' game championship here, 52-20. As the Lady Lions are cutting down the nets now. We're going to have the W.B. Hawkins Award winner decided here in just a few moments. That's kind of the bi-county equivalent of the
Community Award?
No, the one that Plymouth get the Kaiser Award. It's based on academics and community involvement. And God, why couldn't I think of that? I'm just too darn old. I remember a couple of years ago, the big one was Zach Mago won that, and it was after he had, that horrible situation where he had the heart issue and woke up one morning, didn't wake up. His parents found him dead in his bedroom, and it was just a horrible, horrible thing that happened to him. They've gone on to found a foundation for can't remember the exact heart condition it is, but there's no way to really tell. So they support groups to come in and hold heart screenings for athletes. But that was an emotional time when he won that award in 2019, along with fellow Glenn student Riley Miller won it for the girls on that side. So they'll be having those awards here in a moment. Last year it was Ben McFarland of Triton, and Bryn Behrens from Culver won the W.B. Hawkins Award. It's awarded by Everwise Credit Union here as part of the festivities. And
all this is great, Rusty, but I got one big problem.
Okay.
And that's the quality of scissors. And look, they just brought a new pair of scissors right as I'm asking.
Got him a pair of scissors.
They were up there using, I don't know what they were using.
They were using tape scissors.
It wasn't working, Rusty. I was sitting here watching.
Tape scissors don't work on that.
Not going well, and I was about to throw my complaint out in the air, and they beat me to it. So
tape scissors do not work on nets. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they don't just have somebody go up there and just cut it off and then divide it when they get down.
You don't get to climb the ladder then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Some folks are beginning to leave here a little bit as the
clear a little space out.
Here, clearing a little space. But our final score in the girls' game again, 52-20. We got to name a player of the game. I don't think you could do any better for Bremen than Eliana Grubbs.
Mm-hmm. But we do have to give a special shout-out to Emma Kincaid for her 1,000-point awesome accomplishment. But, dude, Eliana Grubbs, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What a performance she put on tonight and in this tournament.
And as Peyton said, Emma Kincaid, 15 points tonight. She also scored her 1,000. And I think it says a lot about this team in the sense that she scores 1,000 points. Like, we got a game going on.
Yeah, she essentially says, "Who cares? Let's."
I mean,
go.
there was a smile and there was a polite way, but it was like, we got to finish this.
There's a job to do, right?
And I think that bodes well as they go down the line. And something that Alex Robinson and I have talked about over and over again. This team just doesn't seem to care who's getting any kind of spotlight or who's scoring the points or who's getting the touches. All that matters to any of these girls for Bremen is there a W at the end of the night?
Yeah, exactly, Rusty. And that's they've been able to do that quite a bit. And I'm really excited to see how far they're going to go. I'm excited to hopefully get to do some of those games with you and see them go on a really good run.
We have not decided what's going to happen at tournament time yet. We usually wait until we see the draw. And once again, from our perspective, it's how we can go to the place where we're going to get the most teams that we cover regularly, get them their attention. And unfortunately, there's been times when the IHSA and there's infinite wisdom has sent a Marshall County team to Fort Wayne or Gary.
Yep.
It's worse in football, believe me.
Yes, it is. And football's a little more difficult, but
going all the way over there when you've got three teams that are within 10 feet of you, it becomes a difficult sell to your boss of, we need to have mileage and all this other stuff. So we will decide when we get the draw and see how we can maximize our coverage and get the most teams covered as we possibly can. But Bremen, last year, I remember going to Caston. They had their regional at Caston. We followed them through that. And Whitco was the team that played them there and put them out. They played a great game, but Whitco just they got to a point in that game where they couldn't miss. I mean, they were just draining threes like I've not seen too many girls teams do. And put them out of the tournament at that point. But I tell you, I think these girls would be happy to play them again.
Oh, without a doubt, Rusty. And I think that Whitco might be a little scared to see them again because you see this team and what they've done on tape. Good luck.
Man, Whitco's having a heck of a year too. I mean, I don't think they've been beaten either. So it would be a great game if the two of them matched up against each other. It would just be one of those classic battles that would just be something special. Let's take a break. We come back. Hopefully we'll clear the floor and get to some of these awards. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It is the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. Once again, girls' final is over. Bremen wins it 52-20. I can see the Bremen boys team.
They're getting a little antsy.
They're standing in the alcove just basketball in hand, just waiting to get out here. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. You're listening to Max 98.3.
Spend money to maximize our lives. We get groceries delivered for max convenience, make daily coffee runs for max sanity, and splurge on yoga classes for max zen. Everwise makes maximizing life easy with max checking. Earn cash back on all debit card purchases and a $250 welcome bonus. Everwise Credit Union. Spend with max confidence. See details at everwisecu.com/get250. Conditions apply. Must meet requirements within 60 days of account opening. Federally insured by NCUA.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Back at Daily Cox Gymnasium as they're getting their pictures taken here. Bremen has won yet another girls championship, 52-20, the final score here tonight.
More pictures.
Stay warm out there if you happen to have to be out, man. I'm getting all kinds of weather-related things on the phone, and it's going to be a cold one tonight. Coming up here in a moment, we'll have Bremen against Culver, and what they the other night, they honored the 50th anniversary of Culver's first boys championship back in 1976. They won it, and Culver is here again in the final, which, it's just a cool thing that, they're going to have a chance to play for a title here. But I tell you what, they got their hands full. We saw Bremen play last night. Triton is awfully good, and Bremen had their way for most of the game.
Rusty, Bremen is playing, the boys now are playing at an extremely high level, between who we think may be the best player in the area with Chase Devine, and then you throw in Riley Tiener, who's playing an extremely high level. You throw in a coach's kid who always brings in another dynamic, and then you got Matoli and a couple other weapons this Bremen team has. Tough matchup for anybody, Rusty.
Well, I don't think there's any question. Chase Devine, one of the best players in the state of Indiana. He was on the junior all-star team this summer. He's still got another year to go, so he can only get better. But you watch him play, and the thing about him that impresses me is that, and we talked about this before, he's not really looking to get his. He's looking, once again, at the end of the night, numbers mean nothing to him. The only thing that means anything to him is a W at the end of it. And last night, a perfect example, I don't think he ever really pushed to get him his shots. I mean, he ends up with 15, 18 points, but he ends up with 5 assists. He ends up with 6 rebounds. I mean, that's the kind of a player he is. He wants his team to win, and whatever that takes, he doesn't care.
Rusty, and that's what makes him such a great player, right? Is that, guys can figure out how to score. Guys can figure out how to, put some points on the board, but it takes a special kind of player to go win games and lead a team, and that's kind of what Chase has done. Is he's figured out a way to make an impact in every aspect of the game, and that's what's made him such a dynamic player, is only just a sophomore.
And I know you have talked a number of times that you like Riley Tiener a lot. I talked to my son last night, Benji, who also coaches with you. He likes Tiener. He says when you got a guy like that to go with Devine, I mean, all he's got to do is draw the defense and kick it, and you got a 6'6" guy that can bury a 3 from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, a little Brooke Lopez or even Dirk, when people realize, oh, crap, tall guys can shoot. Oh, no, what are we going to do now? And it changed the game, right? And it's, you got a guy like Riley who's setting a screen and then he's popping out to the three-point line. Well, you got to go out and guard him, man. And what does that do? Well, it just spaces the floor for everybody else. And so when your bigs are able to do that, it's a handful.
Well, and you mentioned that on our way up here, the simple fact that they give you matchup problems at every position.
Without a doubt, Rusty, they really do. And that they're a complete basketball team, and that's why Triton really struggled with them last night. And we'll see that. I mean, this Culver team defensively does not back down to anybody. So, I would be excited to see what Culver does to try to stifle this, tough Bremen team, and can Bremen keep it rolling?
Take a break. When we come back, we'll have some more. I think they're getting ready to give away the Hawkins Award. Hopefully we can tell you who wins that here in just a moment. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
They are starting the Hawkins Award. Jack Wildauer, Emma Kincaid being introduced from Bremen. We'll try to let you hear this, so here we go.
From Culver High School, Jonas McEwen and Ivan Torres Escobar. Representing John Glenn High School, Hunter J. DuPont and Ariana Stanley. From LaVille High School, Braden Foster and Madison Singleton. New Prairie High School, Dalton Clark and Hannah Hawkins Weisner. From Oregon Davis, Riley Berg and Sarah Thompson. And finally from Triton High School, Landon Patrick and Sierra Hawley. Let's have a nice round of applause for our W.B. Hawkins nominees.
As a former president of Everwise, W.B. Hawkins provided the leadership and foresight that enabled our credit union to become the largest in the state of Indiana. Hawkins understood the importance of being a leader and the importance of developing leaders.
While in his position, Hawkins supported the credit union movement at the local, state, and national levels. He will always be remembered for his dedication to serve the membership and his ability to lead with wisdom. High morals and ethics are the fabric of Everwise because of the role Hawkins played in serving as president for over 25 years.
And to honor Hawkins, Everwise has chosen to annually present the W.B. Hawkins Award at this tournament, which exemplifies what he represented at Everwise and in our community. Congratulations to all our nominees, and now we're pleased to announce this year's winners.
This year's first recipient on our girls' side of the W.B. Hawkins Award truly defines what it means to be a student athlete and leader. She leads with quiet confidence, unwavering integrity, and a commitment to putting others first. Whether in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, she consistently gives her best effort and sets a standard her teammates and peers strive to follow. A multi-sport varsity athlete, she competes with intensity, humility, and respect. As a floor general and trusted teammate, she leads through example, encouraging others, executing the game plan, and stepping outside her comfort zone when her team needs her most. Her coaches describe her as hardworking, talented, and the kind of leader whose voice carries weight because they're always grounded in purpose and respect. Beyond athletics, her dedication to service is extraordinary. She has volunteered hundreds of hours supporting youth programs, community cleanups, food rescue efforts, athletic camps, and service organizations. She has taken on leadership roles in 4-H, National Honor Society, FFA, and youth leadership programs, consistently representing her school and community with pride. Her service reflects her school's values and her belief that leadership means putting others before self. Please join me in recognizing our first 2026 W. Hawkins recipient from Triton Junior Senior High School, Miss Sierra Hawley. Our next W.B. Hawkins Award recipient is a leader whose resilience, tenacity, and commitment set him apart both on and off the field. Throughout his high school career, he has demonstrated what it means to compete with integrity, lead with humility, and represent his school with pride. A three-sport athlete, he has competed in football, basketball, and baseball all 4 years, earning the respect of teammates and coaches alike. As a captain of the football team this year, he led by example and was recognized for his leadership as the team's most valuable player. Beyond athletics, his leadership extends into the classroom and school community. He has been an active member of DECA all 4 years, serving as vice president during his senior year. He has participated in both National Honor Society and Fellowship of Christian Students throughout his high school career. In each role, he models responsibility, service, and respect for others. His commitment to serving others is evident through his extensive community involvement. He has volunteered with local food pantries, served as a referee for junior football, and dedicated his time as a coach at youth football, baseball, and basketball camps throughout his high school career. Please join me in recognizing our second 2026 W.B. Hawkins Award recipient from Bremen High School, Mr. Applause for all these fine young men and women, our W.B. Hawkins Award winners. Congratulations, and that completes this part of our ceremony service.
Well, I'll tell you, Jack Wildauer, he is a good choice, and I'm telling you, because having watched that kid play football, you talk about a guy with heart. I saw him take some hits that would have probably put me in a coma, and he stood up and came back out, and on the next play ran right at you're talking about a guy with an unbelievable heart and an unbelievable amount of grit. It makes me happy to see him get recognized, just simply because he's one of those guys that coaches love, because he leaves it out on the field, the floor, wherever he's at all the time. And Sierra, the same thing. We've seen her play basketball here for Triton. She's the other night, she was the glue that holds that team together. And we've seen all these guys play. We've seen Hunter DuPont play. Almost every one of these folks we've seen play, and it's kind of neat to see them get recognized for what they've done in their high school careers.
Yeah, Rusty. It's just great. You got to recognize these kids when they make a positive impact on the community. I think we'd spend a lot of time focusing on a lot of negatives that we see, and sometimes it's just great to recognize kids that are doing the right thing and making an impact, and being kids that we need in this community.
Let's take a break. We come back. We will start to dig into game number 2. It's going to be Bremen against Culver, so don't go anywhere. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the Everwise Bi-County Tournament.
Coke Zero.